Greetings and salutations, fellow humanoids, and welcome back to our Let's Play series of Hearts of Iron 4 using the Rt56 mod as the Kingdom of Italy, Episode 9. If you're thinking, hey, this isn't where we left off, that's because there was a bit of a loss of content in our last episode. So due to some microphone issues, I lost some footage, and basically there was a whole episode that had to be deleted. There wasn't that much that was missed, in my opinion. It was kind of a filler episode in which we pushed into China. It was more of a slog and a trench fight and kind of rough. But here's a little recap of some other things that we did. First of all, we changed our auxiliary templates because the Germanic one was not actually giving us manpower for some reason. Maybe we changed something that make it not give German manpower, but that's fixed now, so that should help. Also, we traded blows with the Japanese Navy in the Sea of Japan over here. For the most part, the Japanese were more successful than us. We sank a few ships and even a few cruisers, which was nice, but they did a number on our submarines, so that was unfortunate on our end. However, we did, in the end, create a nice 1944 hunter-killer ship, so we got some really nice modern submarines coming up. Those will help. We became the faction leader over the fact that we have a lot more of a fielded army and a industrial base, which enabled us to take control of the faction. So now we're Big Daddy in the Northern Alliance. And Turkey invaded Greece and joined our faction eventually. So they are just about done taking over Greece, and we're going to have them in our pocket afterwards. Hopefully they'll help us against Brazil and some of the other allies. And once we're done with the world wars, we'll probably dissolve our faction and betray our former allies, because we'll have to take their territory to do the Roman ambition. That being said, let's get to it. China is not doing well. They still are fairly well equipped, and we did encircle a lot of their divisions, but they are running out of territory, and we've just about grabbed all of their largest industrial base. So they will be toppling over, but they will not make it easy for us by no stretch of the word. So let's start pushing. And capturing some operatives as usual. My AI allies will take care of Greece. I don't even have to look at them. You're gonna have to micro a lot of this war, it looks like, because it's getting harder and harder to push through this territory. But we are making gains. Alright, we are done increasing the settlements area of Trieste. Let's do some region-wide industrial integration. This gives us building slots in provinces that have 10 infrastructure already, so it's worth it, and especially if we have more political power than we know what to do with, since our government is pretty much done being built. Looks like we got some naval invasions going, but we did cover most, if not all, of our ports, thankfully. Japanese do love their naval invasions. Let's switch over the first PNF Legion to also Germanic manpower. We are now relying almost only on auxiliary forces. The reason being is that most of our manpower is either, well, dead or supplying garrisons. And we have so much territory to garrison that we are, in fact, just running through our manpower like crazy. Alright, we are now grabbing Ningbo, which is their only port up north here. We'll get a little encirclement on these boys. leaving a few divisions behind to man the ports so that the Japanese don't get us by surprise. When moving into enemy territory, always make sure to leave some garrisons on ports. It's going to be of key strategic importance from the enemy, especially since if they do manage to do naval invasions, such as here, just let them walk around your territory a little bit until they starve to death, and then you mop them up. Doesn't matter if they grab a whole bunch of victory points in territory, they're basically killing themselves because they have no way of supplying themselves. We are capturing a lot of operatives. Let's keep increasing our counterintelligence. Moving in on Chongqing, one of their last capitals. Hopefully it won't take too much more than this to make them capitulate. China's 79% towards capitulation. Still got a ways to go, unfortunately. And southern China is so mountainous. Actually, I just had an idea. Let's drive a southern wedge here, using our Alpine divisions, to cut the Chinese front into two. So using a Guanxi click down here that is not at war with us, we're going to push with the Alpine division south until we hit this point, and then the army of the Chinese will be effectively divided in two. They might still be able to get supplies due to the ports and everything, but still they won't have an easy way of it. %. Oh, we don't need much more to make China capitulate. Oh, the Japanese AI did a pretty good naval invasion around Shanghai. Let's make sure to help out. Now, where is the Chinese capital? It's in Taipei. Oh man, it's in Taiwan. Oh no. This is going to be a problem. Okay, well, let's grab most of mainland China. Hopefully it'll be enough to make them capitulate, because I don't want to have to invade Taiwan. Looks like China's just about to capitulate. 96%, just a little bit more. Come on, boys, I know you're tired. They've been pushing since Russia. Uh-oh. Oh. Interesting. So, the United States has just declared war on the Comintern, our enemies. It looks like this mess of a war just took a turn for the best in our favor. Big Daddy USA is going to go down and stomp the socialists in Southern America. Fine by me. Oh yeah, look at that. United States of America coming in to stomp the socialists. Beautiful. Oh, and we are messing up. Ooh, look at that. Battles of the Mediterranean. We finally have some proper naval warfare going on. We are stomping the Greek Navy over here. Yeah, I don't think they have much of a navy left. Rip. Wow, Greece is still holding on here? Oh, it's actually Brazilian troops. Ooh. So the Mariana Federation has capitulated. Great news. And China is capitulating, giving us 17,000 guns. Beautiful. Give me all of that. Reinvest oil profits. The economic surplus generated by our oil extraction gives us the necessary funds to expand infrastructure in Libya and Eritrea. Cool, we get military and civilian factories. Very nice. And now there's a whole bunch of Brazilian divisions that are encircled. Let's stamp them out. It really sucks for them when their allies capitulate and suddenly they're surrounded in enemy territory and can't do much about it. But hey, when luck shines upon you, don't scoff at it. Definitely don't. Oh yeah. So Giovanni now has the engineer trait. Let's give him the scavenger perk. It makes him capture a lot more stuff. Oh, actually, he only has one perk. Let's go for adaptable. That's actually better. 30% reduction to negative factors from terrain is huge. What about Senor Albini, huh? Sure, let's give him Guerrilla Fighter. It's a good trait. Damaging the Japanese Navy up here. Not sinking many ships, unfortunately. Looks like we could let the US carry the rest of the war. We could just focus on keeping control of our currently controlled territories. Oh boy, look at that. And waiting for the US to stomp out Brazil. There it is. Now, in my experience, the US is actually pretty bad at naval invasions, in which they always end up, you know, getting massacred. Hopefully, our US allies will help us in this endeavor. But then again, the more manpower they waste doing that, the better, because we'll have to go to war against them probably eventually. Look at that, we got like 500,000 manpower back. Nice. Don't forget to garrison our ports. The Japanese are not out of the fight yet. Oh, Chile's now at war. Ooh. Wonder if Chile's going to be able to turn the tide against Argentina and the socialists in Brazil. They might have a hard time at it. Time for some construction. Let's make a few new naval dockyards. One or two more refineries. A little bit of rubber. And the rest, let's put into mills up here. We have a lot of factories. Alright, so resistance is stable or going down. Our problem now is China. Of course. Yikes. Well, that was a hell of a stretch. Alright, let's let our men rest a little bit, recoup. We'll recruit some new divisions to fill up the holes in our divisions, such as losing a few here or there. Second PNF Legion actually lost a few boys, or did we just transfer them to other... Yeah, we transferred them over to the 4th for garrison reasons. Equipment. We are green all over, except for maritime patrol. Wow. Alright, we now have a whole bunch of armored cars. Let's see about looking to the RIMP here, and changing a whole line for armored cars. Let's see what happens. Now, what this does is that it increases our suppression even more. And hopefully we have enough to supply. Ooh, that cut our reserves by half, so we might be able to afford doing it again. So armored cars are actually produced at a rather rapid pace, which makes them really good for garrison support, I find. And not only that, I do believe they are the unit with the highest suppression bonus. Let's see once again, armored cars, where are you? Okay, we got 1.5k, 108.90. We had just enough to do 2 rows on the RIMP. Now we have armored cars deployed across our entire empire, let's call it. Oh yeah, forgot about this up here. Whoops. We still have our Germanic troops up here holding the line. It would cost a lot to push through this. I wonder if I should just let them continue beating their heads on us. Alright. Let's see. We're gonna need 1 Alpine Ranger. We're gonna need 6 auxiliary forces. 6 there. Gonna need another 7. Gonna need 11 Axomites. Very nice. Okay, so we're gonna be training up our backlog of units here to have a full army for the most part. Actually, with our expert delegator here, we could go up to 7 armies under the offensive command. That is pretty beefy. Now that we have a little bit of time to breathe, let's increase a little tiny bit our militia that we use for coastal guards. Just gonna add some anti-air and some engineers. This will make them a lot better on the whole defensive side. Come on, the United Kingdom has a land route directly into Brazil, so they'll be pushing from there, thankfully. Let's keep boosting our intelligence department, especially on the army, on the intelligence sides here. Expand department. Ooh. Hell yeah. I didn't see that before. This is unique to the Road to 56 mod. Adds more operatives. Definitely want this. It takes a lot of industry, but I think it might be worth it for us. Because using these operatives, we could reduce resistance significantly. It would seem that our allies are not able to take out Greece and Bulgaria by themselves. Then again, there might be some serious supply issues up here. Yikes, yeah. I don't even want to put troops there, they'll starve to death. You know, since this game is going to be going into the long run, and for shits and giggles, I want to research the super heavy battleship. Let's make some crazy big battleships that'll strike fear into the hearts of our enemies. Alright, the UK is pushing into Brazil. Could let this run on speed 5 and probably win the war. Now we are doing a number on the Japanese here and just weaken them slowly. Maybe we'll do a few naval invasions when it's possible. Although it will not be easy to do a naval invasion against Japan. They still have a lot more ships than us. I think that paradropping would be our best choice here. Oh wow, are we actually losing? I think we're actually spending the cars faster than we're building them. Wow. Cuba joins a Comintern. Sure, if they have a death wish. That faction is yesterday's news. Admiral now has the concealment expert, which reduces visibility by 20%. Very nice. This will help for when we're getting bombed by the enemies here. What about Seawolf on this guy? He's getting there, but not quite yet. Okay, now let's not sit completely idle. What we can do is grab our entire Seawolf Navy here, and let's move them into the Caribbean. Just see if there's any shallow oceans around. So you want to avoid shallow oceans with submarines. Just make sure to move all of our submarines into the Caribbean Sea and let them disperse. It keeps sinking Japanese subs, it would seem. That's nice. And 17 Japanese divisions up here. Looks like we're sinking convoys around the northern part of South America. Let's keep doing region-wide industrial integration for more building slots. Good way to spend your political power when you're pretty much not sure what to do with it. Alright, it would seem that we have too many factories on all of this. How much infantry equipment do we have? A lot. So let's reduce. Let's work on upgrading all of our backlogged equipment. We have a lot of early war equipment that needs to be upgraded. Our submarines are now top of the line, so they will be performing a lot better in the field compared to our earlier 1936 subs that were kind of just like bathtubs and garbage. Atomic bombing of Cuba. Oh. Yeah, that'll be an issue when we're fighting against the enemy. Maybe we should get some nukes of ourselves. Something I didn't consider quite yet. Let's establish the SME. The Societe Mineraria del Eritrea will be a government company responsible for the exploitation of mining deposits in Eritrea, allowing us to benefit from it. So it adds a civvy and 12 production of steel in Eritrea. Very nice. And also gains us a national spirit that reduces consumer goods factories. Very good. And the bigger you are, the more factories you have, the more that the reduction in consumer goods is worth it. Let's just repair everything that's damaged to keep an eye on what's being bombed and what's not. Oh wow, we ran through that pretty quick. Holy moly. Alright, let's try something else here. So in Friuli, we have a maximum amount of infrastructure, so let's go for like a maximum amount of steel mills. We are completely independent on all resources, no longer importing anything. I do believe this is the definition of autarky. You know, we are sinking convoys left, right, and center up here in South America. We currently have 66 subs in operation, and they're slowly increasing. Oh boy. Boom, 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 boom. That's what I like to see. Now, it's only like one convoy here or there, but we get some fair chunks. We're getting some naval XP, and, well, we are doing most for our war participation, I do believe. 68%, very nice. Who's the runner-up? Poland, Sweden, and don't think that our new allies even have all that much. UK has 2%. Oh, nice. Got some factories funneling in. Bulgaria's capitulated, great news. Let's keep increasing our production in armored cars. Let's start building a huge air force in Piedmont. This will be used strictly for the offensive into Europe. Alright, the clock has been running for quite a bit on this. I think this is where I'm going to be ending the recording. I might let the game run a little bit and just let the socialists crumble. They will crumble under the weight of the AI. I think we've done enough for this war, and we should focus on consolidating our forces and building up strength for the continuation of the war, i.e. going up against the allies. That should be fun. Hopefully we'll be able to not make a total mess of it and look like idiots. Like historically speaking. Anyway, I think we're already doing better. Kingdom of Italy is looking quite chunky, wouldn't you say? That being said, thanks a lot for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope you liked the episode. If you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and to hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on future episodes. I usually upload from every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday on YouTube, and I'm also on Twitch most of the other days of the week, so you could find me there. That being said, have a good one, everybody. Take care of yourselves, wash your hands, and have a good one. See you around now.